Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News at 11.
A man accused of trying to kill another driver on I-75 in Collier County is locked up tonight. And none of Thomas Yanotti's guns will be at his house if or when he bonds out. He was arrested at his home in Cape Coral. Thanks for counting on NBC2 tonight. I'm Kyla Gaylor.
And I'm Peter Bush. While police were there, they took his guns and ammo through what's commonly known as a red flag law. NBC2's Gage Goulding is investigating just how that law works.
During Wednesday evening's rush hour commute, Thomas Yanotti showed investigators what he was capable and willing to do with weapons. Shooting into this vehicle, he didn't hit anybody, but came close. Shards of broken glass hit a man inside. Yanotti is accused of attempted second-degree murder, a violent crime. Cape Coral police arrested him on warrants issued out of Collier County. It's then they took his guns and ammo in what's known in Florida as a risk protection order. Do you know what a risk protection order is? No.
A little. I mean, I'd heard of bits and pieces of it.
The Risk Protection Order, or RPO for short, was created after the Parkland school shooting. It allows police to temporarily take weapons from people who pose a danger to themselves or others. In this case, inside Yanotti's home, they found an arsenal.
It was a large amount of ammunition and guns itself. We don't want to have them to have access to weapons, to possibly cause harm to themselves or others.
An RPO can only be placed by law enforcement and then confirmed by a judge. It expires after 1 year, but police can't just hand these out all willy-nilly.
We have pretty strict guidelines that we have to go through and follow and meet each of those checkpoints before we're taking guns away from people. Each and every case is different, but still, some people don't agree with taking weapons from a person who purchased them legally.
I think it's going to depend on the situation. In some cases that may be enough. In other cases, more may be warranted.
Nothing political, just, leave people alone.
Like I said, an RPO isn't permanent, and you could petition a judge to get your guns back before that year expires. But for police, this is a way to instantly put a stop to disaster before it even begins.
Just helps us in law enforcement just make sure that we're doing everything that we can possibly do to make sure that these violent individuals and criminals don't have access to weapons.
I asked for a full list of weapons and ammunition taken from Yanotti's home. The Collier County Sheriff's Department is working to get that information released. In Cape Coral, Gage Goulding, NBC2.
And breaking news tonight, the U.S. Senate just passed the most significant gun legislation in 30 years. And one of the key elements of the bill touches on what Gage just mentioned, the red flag laws. This bill provides grants to states for red flag laws and crisis prevention programs. It also enhances background checks for gun buyers under the age of 21. 15 Republicans joined all Democrats in voting for the bill. Florida Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott voted against it.